Hey guys, how's it going? It's Calvin Raab. So when you think of social media, what do you think of? Well, you probably think of the place where you go just to waste time, catch up on all your friends, and just see how everyone's doing. For me, it's a place where I have a lot of basketball on my feed. I follow a lot of basketball people on Instagram and everything like that. But it's generally seen as being a waste of time. And in this video, I want to completely flip that notion. I want to talk about social media and how to change it from being a time suck to being a kind of a money-making business. Now, there's many different ways you can do this, and I want to talk about 7 of them. So I'm going to go over 7 different ways that you can really make money from social media. So these are different for everyone, and hopefully by the end you'll have at least 1 or 2 of these that kind of pique your interest and you may want to pursue. So let's get into it. Let's have social media be an income generating kind of asset for you. Let's jump into it. And if you're new here, my name's Calvin Raab. I make videos all about personal finance. So if you're into anything like that, I would love it if you would subscribe. The first way that you can make money on social media is sell rights to your photos. So generally this would be for someone that is kind of a photographer. So maybe has a social media account with their photography on it and you want to somehow monetize it. So you can monetize it by selling your rights to those photos. So generally, companies or different people look at that and be like, man, that's a really beautiful photo. I would like to use that on my website, or maybe print it somehow, or just use it for some campaign or something like that. However anyone wants to use the photo, they like the photo, that's all that's important. So you can have like a link in your bio to a website where they can go and purchase the rights to that photo. And essentially here you're using Instagram, I'm talking about Instagram here, but really you could really use any social media, as being the lever or being that marketing tool that allows people to see everything. So first you want to build a pretty good presence, and then you want to monetize it by kind of selling your rights to the photos. The number 2 way is kind of flipping that first way on its head and looking at it from a reverse angle, and that is editing. So there's a lot of photographers on Instagram and there's a lot of influencers on Instagram who have to have their photos edited, or they don't have to, but they do get their photos edited, you know, just color grading and different things like that so they pop and look good. And if you are really good at editing, then you can make money off of that. You can make money off of other people's Instagram accounts. So just advertise yourself as an editor, maybe even on social media. You have an account, you can have on Instagram or Facebook like before and after photos where you maybe adjusted some lighting, made people's skin look smooth, and then people can contact you for just one-time deals like, hey, could you edit this photo? I'd like you to do this, 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 and you just send it right back to them. So that's kind of photography editing. You can also look into doing things like video editing. So this is kind of new on Instagram more specifically, is you can edit someone's videos to make it like a nice Instagram video, making sure everything kind of flows and fits into one another. So this may be something you want to look at. So editing as a whole is something that is a very interesting one. You know, everyone looks at the business of being a photographer and stuff, but forgets there's this whole other side to it, which is the editing side that comes with social media. Number 3 is create and promote products. So this is for the people that are kind of creative and have created something. So maybe you created a podcast or an ebook or maybe a little craft or something like that. You know, I have friends of mine who have created just little businesses around little trinkets and different things like that that they've created that are quite helpful. And you can use social media to advertise it. You know, you can test out different ad campaigns, which I find very interesting, and you can just try different things to promote your whatever the product is. So this is all about you. This would be more so using YouTube as a tool, or not YouTube, but well, it could be YouTube. Using YouTube or Instagram or Facebook or social media in general as a tool to advertise your businesses. So this is certainly a way that you can use it as the marketing side to your business. And the cool thing is it's easy, it's accessible to everyone, and everyone's on it. Number 4 is through affiliate marketing. Now you've probably seen this on Instagram quite a bit. Usually it comes up with someone has a connection or a relationship with some company and they talk about a certain product, and then at the end they say, use this link when you go and buy it, or link in bio, use my link and let them know I sent you, or something along those lines. Usually it's some just kind of affiliate kind of code that they want you to pump in. And then what happens is when someone goes and pumps that into the company, or when they buy it and use your link, then you will usually get a little bit of money in return for bringing that company a customer. So this is something you can do on Instagram. Generally, a lot of these, you're kind of catching a trend here. You first want to have a following, and then with that following, you can then use it to go and have affiliate links involved, and you can make pretty good money doing that way. And it's great if you can even have a relationship with companies that you know. You know, if you use a certain product a whole bunch, then see if they have an affiliate program that you can be a part of. That way you aren't being more so kind of superficial and pushing ads in people's faces of products that you don't really use. But if they're ones that you truly use, that you truly enjoy and get worth out of, then it can be a win-win for everyone. The fifth way, and this way is pretty closely linked to number 4, except it has a slight difference. So this one is promoter or advertiser. And this is just someone who would work with a specific company and they promote that company's products. So they're not so much paid necessarily for affiliate links, although they could, but they're more so paid like for advertisements. You know, they're paid to go and make this certain Instagram post. And I see this quite a bit with kids my age. You know, I know someone who advertises for, I believe it's like a chip company, one is a soda company. So there's different opportunities here, and you're just there to promote it. And they're looking for especially younger individuals. You know, if a specific company wants to be well liked within kind of college kids or younger people in general, especially millennials, they'll want millennials to be posting about it so that their friends who are also millennials will know about it. So you can just look at different opportunities online. You know, you hear about some that are crazy, you know, famous people like the Kardashians and the Jenners being paid millions of dollars for a single Instagram post. And that just goes to show that companies do have a pretty big budget for that. Not that you are a Kardashian or Jenner at that level, unless you are a Kardashian or Jenner watching this video, then I'm like, hello. That's kind of surprising, but I doubt that. Anywho, where was I? That was a weird tangent, but yeah. So anyone can really get involved with this. So usually you'll need some amount of a following. You know, a company probably isn't going to pay you if you only have 20 or 30 followers. So really, just like I'd said earlier, the most important thing here is to kind of get the followers up a little bit. There's a lot of different YouTube videos about that, about how you can up your follower amount and different things like that, if this is something you are interested in doing. Number 6 is market your skills. So this is more out there for the freelancers and different things like that have particular skills. You're really good at something. Use Instagram, use Facebook, use social media as your advertising kind of whole marketing campaign is going to be done on that, because first of all, it's usually free and you know everyone's on it and it's just a good idea. So I see this a lot with kids my age. I know people that are kind of beauty influencers and they have their own Instagram pages for that, you know, sharing what they do, and then they usually have something in their bio like DM me for bookings or something along those lines. So if you are a freelancer, you should certainly capitalize on social media and use that to kind of get your word out there. You can have friends share your information and different things like that. Number 7, and this is the last one, and this one's interesting because it's kind of a real business that you can create around this, and this is social media manager. Now you've probably seen it quite a bit. There are like ads and different things out there for it, but I just kind of want to explain what it is. So essentially, it's someone who manages a company's social media. So you will talk to a company and be like, hey, my name is Calvin Raab. I run this kind of social media management company, and this is what we do for you. You know, we can completely just post for your social media for you. We get you a certain amount of following. This is who we have already, other kind of happy customers. You know, we'll take photos for you, we'll post for you, we can start ad campaigns for you. And when it comes to this, it's all about going above and beyond. So be more than just, oh, we'll post some Instagram photos for you, but say we can have ad campaigns for you. We'll take some photos for you. We'll come up with ideas and gathering new customers and giveaways and different things like that. So you want to be, if you really want to stand out, because social media management is a little bit of a competitive field, you want to really have yourself stand out, and the way you can do that is by going the extra mile and doing these extra things and being professional, having a website and different things like that. And that's how you can really set yourself apart, and it's a very interesting, fulfilling job. You know, you can really help out these companies where different mom and pop places may not really know how to navigate the world of social media, and you can be the one that really helps them do that. All right, so that will wrap it up. So those are 7 different ways that you can turn social media from being this time suck to a real money-making business. And now I kind of want to turn the question to you. What are some other ways that you can make money on social media? I would love if you let me know in the comments below. Is there something that you're doing that you are making money on social media, or is there just anything that is helping you? I would love it if you would let me know in the comments below. I'll be going through there, I'll be talking to you guys, and let's just have a good conversation here, because I'm all about taking things that originally may seem like a waste of time and just kind of flipping it into something very positive. And that is something that kind of you can do with social media. And it's kind of a new domain that we're in, is this world of social media, and people are making an unbelievable amount of money, and I know you guys want to capitalize on that. So let's talk about it. Let's have a good conversation about this topic. So that will wrap it up though. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. I look forward to talking to you guys in the comments below, but that will wrap it up. If you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe. But in the meantime, thank you so much for watching. My name is Raab, and I'll see you soon. Hey, you made it to the end of the video. Congratulations. So I'm going to move to the corner of your screen here. If you look in the upper left-hand corner, you are going to see my most recent video. And if you look in the lower left-hand corner, you're going to see a video that YouTube and I each think that you would like. And if you haven't yet, you can hit my face right here and subscribe. As always, my name is Raab, and I'll see you soon.